gorgeous, huh? Believe it or not, I've been precisely this beautiful since my very first time in drag. It was a fundraiser at my college, and yours truly single-handedly raised thousands for a local charity with my unmatchable radiance, magnetic charm, and keen sense for theatrics. I'm kidding, of course, but that's how it felt. My hair was so ratty, a team of oxen wouldn't have been able to pull a comb through it. My makeup had me looking more like a Picasso than a Vermeer. I probably spent more money getting into drag than I got back in tips, but I felt so alive. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the roar of that first crowd, feel that first rush. For those of you foreign to the stage, it's almost like a first kiss. I still remember mine if you'll indulge me for another story. I was 13 and at summer camp, a church camp because yours truly was raised a good Christian boy. There's another good Christian boy, the new youth pastor's son, who was so handsome and 6 inches taller than me, and in addition to his height, puberty had blessed him with burgeoning biceps and abs that I stole glances at as we played together in the lake. We were cabin mates, and after a few days, he noticed my stolen glances. One night, after all the other boys in our cabin fell asleep, the two of us snuck out to stargaze. We could hardly identify a single constellation, but he did kiss me. Let me run my fingers through his wavy brown hair. Made me feel beautiful, desired, normal. I'm lying, again. The boy was real, but the kiss was not. My real first kiss didn't happen until my second year of college. Or did it? One more story, and this time I promise to tell as much of the truth as I can, so help me God. It was the weekend before I started my first adult job, and I was quickly visiting friends in Chicago. And there was this guy on Grindr who was almost too good to be true. A Thor lookalike who played bass in a wedding band. And he was nice and funny and just as handsome in person, and he wanted me. His apartment was only 5 minutes from Boys Town, much closer than the friend in Wilmette who I'd planned to spend the night with. So we went to his apartment. As soon as we got there, we kissed, and it was the same rush as every first kiss. Before we went any further, I clarified that anal was off the table for the night, that although I was slutty enough to spend the night with someone I had just met earlier that day, that was a box I had not checked off yet. The good Christian boy in me was still waiting for marriage, I guess. He wrapped me in his arms and told me that as long as I was with him, I would always feel safe. 15 minutes later, we're naked in his bed. He asks to finger me, and I let him. And for the next few minutes, I'm absorbed with making sure I'm doing the right thing with my mouth and my hands and my ass, and I'm not overthinking it, and I'm enjoying it all at the same time, when I realize that both of his hands are gently holding my face. But something is still inside me. Or maybe just one hand is cupping my face before I can figure out what may or may not be happening. The moment is over. And every time I replay the memory in my head, it distorts itself and fades. If I had things my way, I know which way it'd go. But I'm just a good Christian boy trying to make myself look like a work of art. To feel beautiful. Powerful. I'm always lying a little bit, but I'm always telling a little bit of the truth. I'll let you decide which is which.